Well, and a good evening to you, and thank you for joining us wherever you may be. I'm Andrew Schneider, voice of Pella for 92.1 KRLS Radio. I'll be lending my voice to home volleyball action, a new stream this year added at Pella Schools Live. Excited to bring this coverage to you tonight as we kick off the 2020 fall season at Pella High School as the Lady Dutch, rated 12 in Class 4A, set to take on the Bombers of Ballard. Like I said, Andrew Schneider here, typically doing the play-by-play for Pella football, basketball, and baseball and softball, and excited to add volleyball to the repertoire. Got a decent crowd here tonight and a fairly large student section here for the Lady Dutch as well. Ballard, as you can see, their very large roster. Both teams coming in had a dual freshman game before this. Volleyball, a very popular sport, especially after we come off the heels of what happened this past spring. So we're about to get to our starting lineups from Brian Vandaloon, our public address announcer, and the national anthem coming up. As again, you are watching us live on YouTube. An exciting addition as Jim Emmert helping us out as well.
Please remember that any bleacher with blue tape is off limits. You'll see blue tape at all of the little compact for schools that you visit this fall. Masks are highly recommended at all Pella High School events, and we thank you for your cooperation. Also, one of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one of those values that makes these games an educational experience, so please remember, be a good sport. Now, let's meet the reserves for tonight's game. First of all, for Ballard, number 1, Kerrigan Bolt. Number 2, Natalie Mayer. Number 3, Maya Baker. Number 5, Allison Baker. Number 6, Maya Patterson. Number 8, Haley Katani. Number 13, Riley Askelson. And number 15, Brooklyn Baumgartner. And now the reserves for your Dutch. Number 1, Emily McMartin. Number 3, Rose Vanderhoff. Number 5, Bryn Randall. Number 9, Mia Warner. Number 11, Hayden Turner. Number 13, Katie Pollock. Number 14, Monica Stoltzfus. Number 15, Kylie Hockey. And number 16, Elena Hartke. And now let's meet your starting lineups in alternating fashion. First of all, for the Bombers, number 6, Maya Patterson. And for the Dutch, number 4, Junior Pella. For Ballard, number 9, Carly Wilson. For the Dutch, number 6, Junior Meredith Rowe. For Ballard, number 10, Brenna Hewitt. And for the Dutch, number 7, Vanderwall. For the Bombers, number 12, Kaylee Van Pelt. For the Dutch, number 8, Kaylee Van Horst. And for Ballard, number 16, Cecilia Christensen. And for the Dutch, number 10, sophomore Jasmine Nemminga. For the Dutch, number 18, Ada Ashworth. For the Dutch, number 12, senior Courtney Paxton. For the girls, for the Bombers, number 21, Molly Hogue. And for the Dutch, number 17, senior Macy Schultz. Bombers are coached by Laura Bennett, the Dutch by Howard Peterson, Haley Lynn, Laura Dickinson, and Higgins Taylor. Our officials will select on Mr. Ned Oliver and Mr. Natalie Manager. Sports medicine coverage is provided by the Pella Regional Health Center. At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your headgear, and join us in honoring our country with the singing of our national anthem, which will be done tonight by Pella High School students Anna Cheddar, Abby Adrian, Travis Mitchell, and Jacob Ringo.
And thank you again for joining us on YouTube. I'm Andrew Schneider, joining you here as we are getting set to kick off the 2020 volleyball season. Pella and Ballard, the Lady Dutch, as you can maybe hear in the background, a very excited student section. Pella coming in ranked number 12th in Class 4A, trying to get back to state 4 years in a row, up until last season when that large graduating class moved on. And this year's roster for the Lady Dutch is quite similar. In fact, only one starting senior graduating from the 2019 Lady Dutch. That's Courtney Thompson, who's now down at Ballard for her education. Otherwise, a large returning contingent for the Lady Dutch. We'll run down the starters again. It's Ella Corbin, Meredith Rowe, Anna Vanderwall, Bailey Van Voorst, Jasmine Namiga, Courtney Paxton, Macy Schultz libero, Maya Patterson for Ballard, Carly Wilson, Brianna Hoon, Kaylee Van Pelt, Cecilia Christensen, Ava Ashworth, Molly Haug, who is libero as well. We are about to get underway here on the YouTube channel. The 2020 season is upon us. The combination of Megan Clayberg, who is the main coach, or I'd say director of operations. Mallory Peterson is on the sideline for the Lady Dutch, was a head coach at Creston a few years back, was an assistant on last year's team. So Anna Vanderwall will serve, and we are underway. 2020 season is here. Dug up nicely by the Bombers. Over the net for the Lady Dutch. Here's Meredith Rowe, her first swing of the year, dug up by the Bombers libero. Van Voorst digs it out backside. Rowe will try again, this time in the net, but Ballard will keep it alive, but it does go over. Point Pella. So a couple of swings there by Meredith Rowe. And it's over. Point Bombers. And it looks to be Ava Ashworth making the swing there for Ballard. 1-1 game. There's Corbin to dig it. Vanderwall, a tip over from Rowe. Ballard now in offense. Swing, and it's blocked. Meredith Rowe got her hands on that one. Point Pella. Two to one Lady Dutch. Rowe, her first serve of the new year. A starter a season ago. Bombers to set it up. Blocked, but tipped right back over. And there's a swing right on in. Number 9, Carly Wilson with the big swing there for the Bombers. Tied up at 2, first set. Van Voorst the dig. Vanderwall, swing by Corbin, she's blocked. Christensen teaming up with Wilson. And the Bombers have their first lead, 3-2. Van Voorst, this time across the way, finds Van Voorst deep in the hole, but dug up nicely by Haug. And now tipped over the net by Paxton. And a whistle. And a double hit called on Ballard. We're tied at 3. Ella Corbin to serve. And that's blocked. Jasmine Naminga and Courtney Paxton. First points of the year for Paxton and Naminga, and Pella back up 4-3. Corbin to serve again. Bombers big attack, but too long. Point Pella. Corbin, her third try now from behind the line. Dishes, hits the net, it's over. Playable for the Bombers and blocked again. Jasmine Naminga and Courtney Paxton team up. Each have an assist block apiece. The front line for Pella has proven to be very difficult to get by here for the Bombers. And that's out. Point Pella. This rotation here for the Lady Dutch is what they'd like to see in a lot of their sets, with Naminga and Van Voorst both at the net. Paxton is their tallest player. A lot of height right now for Ballard to contend with, and Corbin her first serving error. But she'll give Pella a 7-4 lead, and now the Bombers. Pella will get it over. Nice save by Van Voorst until she hits it out. Point Ballard. No serving errors yet for the Bombers. Van Voorst in the back row finds Vanderwall. Back row attempt from Ella Corbin. And there's another block. Bailey Van Voorst and Jasmine Naminga. Naminga, that's her third assist block of this set. And it's 8-5 Pella. Now Turner to serve. And another double hit called. Again, we've mentioned it several times already, the Lady Dutch and their depth returning. Here's Turner. Her second attempt at the net for the Bombers. It'll go over. Van Voorst barely got it back over, but she'll get the kill. So Bailey Van Voorst cashing in. It's 10-5 Lady Dutch. Pella, the preseason number 12 team in Class 4A. As Turner's third attempt is the second service error of the set for the girls in green. 10-6. Advantage Pella here in the first set. We'll go again. McMartin. Vanderwall able to tip it to herself, and then at the net winning the 50-50 ball was number 6, Maya Patterson. Point Ballard. Bombers to serve again. It's Wilson. Nice big swing there for Pella. And that's long. And they got Pella out of rotation on that point. It's 10-8. Naminga went to hit the deck. The serve will instead hit the net. Meredith Rowe back in for Emily McMartin. 11-8 Lady Dutch. Deep serve for the Lady Dutch. Bombers have to give a free ball over to Pella. Here's Rowe, big swing, it's blocked out. And the first kill of the new year for Meredith Rowe. 12-8 Pella. And now here's Van Voorst. Van Voorst to serve. A lot of velocity, and that's an ace. Bailey Van Voorst tallies the first ace for the Pella volleyball team this season. 13-8, Lady Dutch tie their largest lead of the set. Van Voorst a little short on that one, and point Ballard. (13-9) now as the Bombers are back up. And it's Hune. A jump serve. Turner in the back row. Sets it up for Naminga. Almost has to throw it over. And point Pella. No, point Ballard. Coach Peterson will step out. Still no timeouts taken for either team. And the serve in the net again, another service error for the Bombers. That's their third. 14-10 Pella here in the first set. Nearly a double hit there by Ballard, but they will get it over. Nice swing. Naminga pops it up. Vanderwall for Rowe again, this time a little off of it, and it was enough to get her second kill. (15-10) here in the first set, and here's Jasmine Naminga, the sophomore who came on the scene late last year, really provided a boost, and there's another block for Pella. Ella Corbin and Anna Vanderwall team up for that one. Pella up to 4 blocks already here in the early going. Naminga deep in the hole. Tipped over. Vanderwall dumps it? No. Bombers their chance. A tip right back. Pella will just nearly get it over. Turner tried to save it twice. And it's point Bombers, 16-11. Pella leads. And there's an ace. First ace of the evening for Ballard. 16-12. Dug up by Van Voorst. Back row swing from Bailey is long. And they'll say Ballard touched it, and it's a kill for Van Voorst. Second for Bailey. Vanderwall the serve, and it's over the net. Tips off, and it's the second Pella ace. This time for the 2-year varsity starter, Anna Vanderwall. Is one of the 2 holdovers from the last state volleyball team for the Lady Dutch. They're up 18-12. There's another near block. And Ballard unable to return it. And a timeout Bombers. 19-12 Pella. Our score is 19-12 here in the first set. Lady Dutch leading, number 12 in Class 4A. 4 blocks for Pella already in this first set. We'll say in case you missed it, I know we were having some technical glitches. Anna Vanderwall serving for Pella. Lady Dutch lead by 7. Vanderwall over to Schultz, the libero. Rowe looking for her third kill, and she'll get it. Right on the back of the line. Meredith Rowe leading the team in swings. She's 3 for 4 on attempts so far. Vanderwall the serve again, her 5th in a row. And that's high and out. 21-12, Lady Dutch on a run now. Pella, a very deceivingly veteran team. Anna Vanderwall, a 2-year starter as a junior. Rowe will tip it off the antenna. Point to the Bombers, 21-13. Anna Vanderwall and Bailey Van Voorst are the only 2 members who have been to state. That was 2 years ago when they were freshmen, looking to get Lady Dutch back to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids later this fall. Nice back set blocked by Ballard. Back row attack for Van Voorst is deep. Here are the Bombers. Nice big swing. That came from Carly Wilson. Wilson's got a couple of kills here in the first set. 21-14 Pella. Bombers to serve. That's off the net. Schultz digs it up. Back row attack for Van Voorst, and she will not get it over the net. 21-15, 3 in a row now for Ballard. And now here come the Bombers again. Ava Ashworth getting her money's worth on this trip to the service line. Here's Paxton wide of the mark. Dug up at the net. It's over. And a tip back by Paxton. And that is out. And it'll say point Pella. Lady Dutch lead 22-15 on the other side of a Bombers timeout. And now we're here to get clarification at the scoring table. As the Lady Dutch looking to take their first set, it's Meredith Rowe. Just her second serve so far. And there's a double hit. I believe that's the 3rd time Ballard's been called for the double hit already. And it's point Pella, 22-16, set number 1. Meredith Rowe to give it another go. Into the net. Pella with 4 service errors in this first set. Really the only thing that's kept Ballard in this first set. Pella is otherwise dominated. 4 blocks already. 3 combined by Namiga and Paxton. (22-17) serve. It's Schultz to Vanderwall. Van Voorst, the big swing down the line. They'll say out. Look good up here. But it is another point Ballard. The Bombers hanging around. Need to get a run going here, not let the Lady Dutch get to 23. Back set. And that was long from Ella Corbin. So suddenly the Bombers, trying to play spoiler on the road, are just a few points shy here of making this one really interesting late. Vanderwall, long set and a whistle and a double hit. And I think we're going to get a timeout, Pella. The Lady Dutch take the timeout. Bombers have the serve, and they're only down 22-20 here in set number 1. So Pella trying to recover here. That's out. A serve wide of the mark. Pella up to 23-20. Bombers were down 19-12, but brought it back to 22-20. But now the Lady Dutch just a couple of points away here from set number one. And winning it, here's Ella Corbin. Serve dug up, I should say, nicely. Corbin, Vanderwall. Van Voorst knocks it through the fingertips of the Bombers, and it's set point, Pella. Van Voorst, her third kill. Corbin, her third serving error of the set. I should say she had two serving errors and one hitting error. I'm rusty too. Ballard, though, has to score 3 in a row at least to put some pressure back on Pella. Corbin. Here's Van Voorst down the middle, and she knocks it in. The deep shot, and Pella will take set number one, 25-21. Bailey Van Voorst, her fourth kill of the first set. So 25-21, and we'll head to set number two, number 12 in Class 4A Pella. Here at home, live on Pella YouTube's channel, Pella Dutch Live. Jim Emmert, who joins us for our radio broadcasts, as you may have heard, 92.1 KRLS during football and basketball. Volleyball new this year, so we thank you for your patience as we are getting up and running. I decided I'd be here anyway. Would be fun to do some volleyball. Haven't been able to do that since the state tournament back in 2018. And the Pella Dutch Live channel that you're watching now will also be available for every home football game on Friday nights. You can't see him on camera, but I'm looking at guys like Cody Heisman and Grant Nelson, and there are some all-state potential football players hanging out in the student section here tonight. Lady Dutch lead 1-0, getting set here for set number two. Andrew Schneider of KRLS Radio joining you here on the exclusive home of Pella Volleyball this fall, the Pella Dutch Live YouTube channel. As we get you set here, looks like the same starting crew here. Schultz, the libero. We'll remind you of it if you didn't catch it when we were going through some of our glitches. Bailey Van Voorst, Jasmine Namengut, Anna Vanderwall in the back row, Courtney Paxton, Ella Corbin, Meredith Rowe in the front row for Pella. Patterson, Wilson, Hune, Van Pelt, Christensen, Ashworth, and Hogue in for the Bombers. So the Pella student section A lot of noisemakers down there, both with their voices, and it sounds like potential foreign objects. I'm not here to judge one way or the other, folks. Bombers will start here in set number 2. It's Bailey Van Voorst to Anna Vanderwall, and nice shot down the line, but Bombers, they'll somehow get it over. This time Rowe, and it's wide of the mark. That'll say point Pella. Not sure what I saw on the call. You guys maybe saw that. I was looking down to tally the stat. Must have been in the net for the Bombers. And Rowe will give it right back. Substitution in here for the Bombers. It's number 12, Kaylee Van Pelt, to serve for the road team in their blue, as you can see. Radio have it there. Van Voorst drops the hammer long. Bailey Van Voorst has 5 kills early on, 2-1 Pella. Bailey is in her 3rd year of starting and is primarily a volleyball player in the offseason, does play basketball. Really working to become that leading offensive player. She led the team in kills. There's a dump over. Nice dig made by Ballard to keep the point alive. And there's Jasmine Namiga. She's long. Van Voorst led the team in kills a year ago, but it was never an easy journey. Some nights she would be absolutely on fire. Others looking for a little more consistency has really been the key for Bailey. She definitely has the potential to be a all-district, all-state caliber player. Pella trying to save it here. Will not get it over the net. And the Bombers take their first lead in set 2. It's 3-2. Pella taking set number 1, 25-21. McMartin will just get it over. Stays in play. Bombers right in the net. And that's a point Pella. 3-3. And again, we know we don't have the scoreboard up here for you, so I guess old radio habits will help in some regard. There's the student section getting excited for Adam Beckel, principal, and his interaction there. Here's Turner. Turner drops it in. Nice ball at the net, but they will say point Pella. And the Bombers were in the net again. I thought the Namiga may have gone over, but the Lady Ducks will take it. Jasmine Namiga, been a fun follow after a busy freshman year. Nice shot deep by Ballard. Got that one over the Lady Dutch defense. Tied at 4. Jasmine came on late as a starter for the volleyball team. Really brought a spark to the Lady Dutch late in the season. Jump serve here for Ballard off the top of the net. Playable. Here's Bailey Van Voorst, the tip. Bombers slow to respond. 50-50 at the net, and the Bombers are in it again. Here's Meredith Rowe back in for Emmy McMartin, the very fast state track qualifier from a season ago. Kind of rotated in at libero, but now it's more Macy Schultz's role. And there's a serve in the net for Bailey Van Voorst. I think that's one of the things that there are it's a handful of very solid defensive specialists. You see Peyton Turner on the floor for Pella. As we mentioned, Schultz and McMartin, but one of the things that I've noticed with this Pella team already, the amount of players that are going further around the horn. Bailey Van Voorst is in. There's an ace Ballard. But Bailey playing all the way around. Seen Ella Corbin all the way around. So Pella getting a little more, I guess, mileage defensively out of some of their very big hitters. Bombers to serve again, up 6-5. This is Naminga, and she's short again. Seven to 5 Bombers. They took an early lead in set 1 as well. And miscommunication here for the Lady Dutch. As Turner just watched that one drop in front of her, that's back, or 2 aces in the last 3 for Hune. Nice set of serving here as Ballard takes the lead. It's off the net again. And here's Rowe, and she's blocked. Combo block there. As that is a freshman, Brooklyn Baumgartner, and Kerrigan Book for Ballard. 9-5 Bombers. And that's over. And that's in. Nice set and a back row attack. The only real consistent threat for Pella so far has been Bailey Van Voor. She has 6 kills. They're still down 9-6, and here's Naminga to serve. Pella trying to get some momentum built here, and that's a nice work at the net there by Meredith Rowe. She will dump it right over. That's her 4th tally so far, and Pella now back within 2. Short swing, and it rolls up the arm of Turner. Point Bombers. Nice swing there by Ballard again. The road team not showing any quit. Went down 19-12 in set number 1, and now have a lead here in set number 2 after rallying back and putting some pressure here on Pella early. Corbin, hesitation, and she gets it to go cross court. Corbin, that's her first kill. Pella stays within 2, and here is Anna Vanderwall. Vanderwall had a nice run of serving back in set number 1. That one hits off the canvas up above the floor, but Ballard's able to keep it in play. Here's Rowe. Partially blocked by the Bombers. High swing. And now a push over the net for Paxton. And the Bombers going deep. There's Van Voorst. And right down the middle, and it's in. Smashing it down. Back-to-back kills for Ella Corbin. Pella back within 1. There's Ella Corbin. Again, when we say Pella and returning starter, it's almost an oxymoron. All these Lady Dutch were on the floor a season ago. Vanderwall was the starting setter for 2 years. Bombers have quite a few returning names. And there's an attack long, and we're tied up 10-all here in set number 2. Carly Wilson had 204 kills a season ago. Hune had 340 assists. 179 kills for Kaylee Van Pelt, or assists I should say, 179 kills for Ivea Taylor. And there's another back row attack. And the Bombers will not get that over. Pella back on top here in set number 2. They were down by 4, and now the Lady Dutch are dealing. And you have to wonder how much of that tough love and learning they had a year ago is going to benefit them here this season for Pella on their road back to state. Nice tip over by the Bombers. That was Ava Ashworth, who's now serving. We're tied at 11, set number 2. Pella took set number 1, 25-21. And here come the Bombers on their attack, and there's Corbin. Wide of the mark again, had a big swing on it. And the Ballard Bombers back on top now, 12-11. Van Voorst wide on the dig, and it's another point Ballard. Do want to remind you that athletic training for all Pella High School activities is provided by your friends at Pella Regional Health Center. Want to thank all the essential workers at Pella Regional for all they do to support Pella athletics and our community during the ongoing pandemic. Nice save by Pella. Tipped over, here's Rowe. And right down the middle again, there's Ella Corbin. Corbin's been the hot hand on this go here. That's her third successful swing. All coming here in this second set, and Pella back within one. And back to Meredith Rowe to serve. Rowe hits it deep. Bombers blocked. There were 4 Pella blocks in the first set. Van Voorst, and that's right down. Hits it deep in the hole, and she drops the hammer again. Lucky number 7 for Bailey Van Voorst. Point Pella. We're tied at 13. Another nice serve from Rowe. Bombers up with it, and a nice tip over the net. Good work there in their set offense there from Ballard. Both student sections now coming to life. These kids have been cooped up for too long, I think. And now we're having a discussion here with the officials in the rotation. Now, this isn't the first event with students back. We did have baseball and softball, but obviously the first one since we've had classes going. Day number 4 of school today at Pella High School. Ballard leading 14-13. They have the serve. And into the net. Vanderwall goes, trying to set that one up, and the Bombers have been able to mostly control this second frame here. Pella leads 1-0 overall. The Bombers giving them a run for their money here in set number 2. Paxton back on the floor. Here's Van Voorst, and she does it again, number 8 for Bailey. And this is what Pella wanted to see out of Van Voorst. Really having to come into her own a season ago. No errors, 8 kills so far for the junior right-hander. And here's Ella Corbin, jump serve from the back. Bombers setting it up at the net. And they can't get it over. Point Pella, we're tied at 15. See a lot of familiar faces all the way around. Good to see many of them, even masked on, recognizing them. Ella Corbin to serve again. Here's Emmy McMartin. And up the middle for Van Voorst, and that is in. Down the line, and a kill and a point Pella. 9 kills for Bailey Van Voorst. And she is dominating. Pella now up 16-15. First time they've led in this set for some time, since very early on. And there's Van Voorst to tip it. Was anticipating the double block. Ballard gets it right back over. A dump attempt by Anna Vanderwall. And now a tip on the other side. Vanderwall able to get it. Here's Emmy McMartin. And Van Voorst off the top of the net and through. Everything is falling for Bailey Van Voorst. She has 10 kills. Sometimes it's not how you hit it, it's where you hit it, and that hit off the top of the net and rolled on the right side. Pella up by 2 for Ella Corbin. You hear the passionate student section. And a double hit, point Pella. And I spy with my little eye a few Pella Christian volleyball players who are off tonight, hanging out in the student section. And we will probably see them. Oh, you will see them on this stream. I'll see them next week. Pella Christian's here. And just, I believe, 4 weeks, and another double hit. And another point Pella. Surprise, no timeout coming out here from Ballard. They are in desperate need of one as Pella has scored 6 points in a row with Ella Corbin at the service line. Bombers a long swing. And it's 20-15 and a timeout Bombers. Nice run here for Pella as they've scored 7 points in a row. Our score is 20-15. I do want to remind you, if you haven't gotten your activity pass yet, why not stop by the Pella Activities office? Matt Fouch, the new activities director. You make it easier on our concession fans. You get a little discount if you're going to make it to a lot of Pella High events this year. So the Lady Dutch lead 20-15. Bailey Van Voorst with 10 kills. Pella scoring 7 in a row. Lady Dutch back with Corbin for the 8th consecutive possession. That's a good swing, and that's in. Right down the line. And a point Ballard to snap the Schneid. Pella still up 20-16. They're up 1-0 overall after winning set number 1, 25-21. Up the middle, Van Voorst, who has done no wrong so far, and it's a double hit. And a point Pella. So Pella back up by 5, and here's Turner. Peyton Turner in the rotation defensively for the 2nd consecutive season for the Lady Dutch under new coach Mallory Peterson. That was nearly a double on the return there, and there's a swing, and it's blocked! Jasmine Naminga knocks it in! Naminga has now 4 blocks. That was a solo. She has 3 assisted coming in the first set. And it's 22-16. Bombers resorted to tipping quite a bit here. Pella with a formidable front line, a lot of blocking capability. And that's over the net and in. Point Pella. We'll give that one to Naminga. Wasn't quite a block. 23-16, Lady Dutch starting to run away here in set number 2. Turner. And that one will go way deep into Bombers territory. They will get the hit over. And then Naminga swings it back. Nice save from both teams. Good dig there by McMartin. Naminga couldn't quite get it, and the Bombers call that one a sloppy point. A lot of good effort there, not a lot of set offense, and the Bombers will take that tally, 23-17. They trail by 6 to the home team, Lady Dutch. And right in the net it goes, and it is set point Pella for Meredith Rowe. And excuse me, that was Van Voorst serving Rowe checking into the rotation. It's 24-18, and now they side out needed for Pella to get to 2-0 in the overall match. Bombers to serve. Hune caused a lot of problems for Pella last time through in this part of the rotation, and she does so again, at least on that serve. Hune had 2 aces last time she was up at the service line. It feels like an eternity, mainly because Pella's gone on 2 big runs, but they got to get out of this tough rotation here with a good server. Turner gets it over the net. Van Voorst able to return it. Back set for Naminga, up down the line, but out. It's been an uncharacteristically slow start here for Naminga. 3 errors. She hasn't missed by much. I'm not sure what it is about Hune. That's her 3rd ace. And when she has been at the line, Pella has had no answers. It's like a completely different team hits the floor when she's at the service line on both sides of the net. Back set for Bailey Van Voorst. Bombers will save it. Turner. Dump over, and it's popped up again. Bombers to return. But there's a big block. Ballard not going down lightly here. Still wide of the mark, Naminga. Ballard has scored 3 points in a row, and it's a timeout, Pella. When Hune has been serving, the Bombers are a completely different team. And the same, again, could be said for Pella, who was just in complete control of this match, and the road team is not going away. Pella will knock it in. There's Jasmine Naminga. Finally gets one down and in, and a big swing gives Pella a 25-22 win in set number 2. Well, and while we have a minute, do want to remind folks that all home Pella football games, all 3 of them at least this year, will be streamed right back here at Pella Dutch Live on YouTube. And of course, I wouldn't be self-promoting without mentioning that I'll be on the radio for 2 of those as well, as we partner with the radio station and Pella Schools Live. This is exclusive to YouTube only, no radio here for volleyball until we at least get to state or the sub-state round. But I'll be here for all the home games that Pella has, so hopefully if the Lady Dutch are able to win and we can get the streaming rights, we can do some playoff volleyball too. We'll see what Jim Emmert's up to. As you can imagine, Jim, a very busy guy. He'll be with us for our football coverage. And he'll be getting some video highlights this Friday along with Trevor Castle and Randy Sycamore. They'll be live on 92.1 KRLS. Number 1 versus number 2 to kick off the season. Number 1 Pella, number 2 DCG. What an exciting matchup. Also, the Pella cross country team is in action this Saturday. Want to give a shout out to any of them watching. Excited to see what happens, especially with a large returning group on the boys team. I know that the Iowa Track and Field Coaches Association had some high expectations for that Pella boys team. Excited to see where the girls go with a lot of new faces as well. They're in a quad meet with Pella Christian, Grinnell, and Oskaloosa this Saturday at Central College. Lady Dutch are off till next week when they hit the road. But they're up here 2-0 over Ballard. Pella coming in again, number 12 in Class 4A in the preseason poll. We're only 18-19 a season ago, but a lot of that due to inexperience, not a lack of talent. It's been interesting to see the dichotomy here of the Pella coaching staff, a very young coaching staff, being mentored by Megan Clayberg, the 3-time national championship winner at Central College. Mallory Peterson is the primary varsity coach. Anna Vanderwall to get us started in set number 3. There's Macy Schultz. Up the middle, and there's a point Pella as Ella Corbin will get it in and off the fingertips of the Bombers defense. Corbin up to 4 kills. It's not too often in any sports realm where you get to largely see the exact same team play 2 seasons in a row. But that is largely the case for Pella. And a tip hits the antenna, and it's a point Lady Dutch. Courtney Thompson was the only regular on last year's team as a senior that saw consistent playing time, and otherwise everybody on the bench and on the floor for Pella was a part of the varsity roster last year. And that will go over the antenna. Point Pella again, 3 in a row here. And this has been a little bit of a faster start for the green and white here in set number 3. 25-21 in set 1, 25-22. In set 2, Bombers making a couple of late rallies. There's a point to Ballard. Three to 1 as the road team back at the service line. Nice and toasty in the Pella High School gymnasium. 95 degrees today, what do you expect? And back-to-back for Ballard. There's been one knock on Pella tonight. They have been able to put away the sets, but they've let the Bombers hang in there with some, I would say, it's hard to say uncharacteristic, but a lot of early season mistakes and miscues, which is to be expected. That was a free swing for the Bombers as they drive it right down the middle as Cecilia Christensen, the senior, knocks it in. And now we're tied right back up 3-all. It is early. This is, of course, the first varsity matchup for both of these teams. And a tip for Rowe. Dug up. There's Macy Schultz. Back row attack. Van Voorst gets it in again. Bailey Van Voorst has 11 kills. Point Pella. And now here's Meredith Rowe. Some of the freshmen helping with the sanitation of the balls in between each. Tied at 4. Lady Dutch. A whistle and a stoppage. And they will replay the point. I think the serve came before the official's whistle. Now we're ready to play. Van Voorst again. Big swing, but the Bombers will get this one over. Schultz setting it up left side for Bailey. Her attack goes deep, and then right over the net it goes for Ella Corbin. Point Pella. 5 kills for Ella. And now she'll get to serve. So the Lady Dutch are next in action. Tied at 5 here, up 2-0 overall. They're next in action this Saturday, joining Pella Christian and many others at the Bondurant tournament. And then they are on the road Tuesday, September the 1st, at Indianola. Number 15 in Class 5A. That may be a potential conference championship preview. Not to put that much pressure on such an early season match, but Indianola and Pella are the only teams ranked. I think Oskaloosa would be the other team really in the mix. DCG, never count them out either. They're good at everything right now in terms of sports. But in my mind, early in the Little Hawkeye Conference, those are the 4 teams to watch. And right now, at least according to the state polls, it's Pella and Indianola at the top. A miss hit here by the Bombers, and it's Point Pella, 7-5. Here's Peyton Turner. Big swing, and that's in. Nice attack by Ballard. It was Maya Patterson, getting that in, 7-6. Ballard trails by 1 to the home team. Now we got a correction on the scoreboard now, 8-5 Pella. Goes to show how much I know. There's Turner long, and that is out. Unofficially, that is the 9th service error for Pella I've tallied here tonight. We're not quite halfway through. Here's Rose Vanderhoff on the floor as well. And miscommunication between Namiga and Vanderwall, and it's a point Ballard. Coach Peterson trying to get an explanation from her veteran setter. The two cousins. And that's another one out for Pella. And there have been a few runs here for the Lady Dutch where they kind of let things go. Not to say you'll ever be perfect, but seems when things go bad for a second, it takes a little bit for them to get the train back on the tracks. That was a short arm swing, but it's good for Jasmine Namiga. Point Lady Dutch. And it's hard to say they've been derailed by any means, but the Bombers have pushed them deep into sets. After Pella held 2 really large leads, they scored 7 points in a row in the second set to go up 20-15. Only won that second set by 3 points. Ballard pushing them late. Pella led the first at 19-12. But the Bombers were able to outscore them, but just couldn't get enough points, 25-21. Again, we're early in the season. There's not criticism, just explaining kind of the ebbs and flows of what this match has looked like. We're tied at 9 here in set number 3. Pella up 2-0 overall. Van Voorst can do no wrong. Even on the popped-up free ball over the net, the Bombers can't respond to her, and it's a point Lady Dutch, and they're back up 10-9. Back to Namiga. And that is wide of the mark. Point Pella. (11-9) is our score here in set number 3. And that also misses point Pella as Jasmine Namiga is serving. Here's Jasmine again. There's a block, and it's in for Ella Corbin. Two blocks on the night for Corbin, one assisted, one solo. And now Pella, where they've been at their best right here, kind of in the middle of a set. And they rally off now, 5 points in a row. Naminga to serve. And this time the Bombers drop it through the tough Lady Dutch block there, getting it through both Corbin and Rowe. Nice swing. (14-10), Pella leads in set number 3. They're up 2-0 overall in the match. Bombers will get a full swing on it. But they'll let the free ball drop as Anna Vanderwall digs it over the net. And a timeout Ballard. Pella leads 15-10. So Pella leading 15-10. They're 10 points away from sweeping the Bombers of Ballard. So our next broadcast here on the Pella Live channel is coming to you in, that'd be 3 weeks. Next home game is on the 15th against Newton. So we'll see you then, I suppose. A lot can happen in 3 weeks, of course, and we're hopeful we'll be back with you by that time. Anna Vanderwall to serve. Pella leads 15-10 in set number 3. Vanderwall. Center court. And a tip. Rowe, nice slide into it. And she'll get the points. What a great adjustment there by Meredith Rowe to get that one in. 16-10 Pella. Vanderwall. Schultz to set it up, back row for Van Voorst. They will get it over. Nice save by the Bombers. And another one here, good dig, as a couple of big swings there from Pella, but they can't get it over the block. Courtney Paxton and Ella Corbin knock it in. Good effort there by Ballard, but Pella just had big swing after big swing. And the Bombers have not been able to get it over the Lady Dutch block all night. Schultz. Rowe will at least swing it over. 17-10 Pella. Another block Pella. Ella Corbin knocks it in. Ella Corbin, a couple of solo blocks here in this third set. 18-10 Pella. And that's just the one thing I think that, I don't know if it's shocking, but when you play Pella, there is a lot of size, a lot of 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot tall all over that Pella lineup. Bryn Randall checks in, and the serve goes wide for the Lady Dutch. And the serve right back is in the net. Pella leads 19-11. They won set number 1, 25-21. They're up in set 3, and after they won set 2, 25-22. Block is tipped, but Pella can't recover. Randall and Corbin couldn't get to it. Rose Vanderhoff will check in, as it looks like we're seeing some of the depth here for Pella a little bit in game number 1. And the Bombers will have a serving error. They step on the line, and it's a point Pella. And the Lady Dutch are 5 points away from the opening night sweep. Ballard will get it over on a free ball. Paxton unable to get it and adjust to the set there from Vanderwall, 20-13. I will say this, last couple of sets, this is where Pella got into a little bit of trouble. Had a large lead, but let the Bombers kind of creep back in those first two. They were able to win them, but you'd like for them to close it out here if they could. Paxton will smash that one over the net, returned by the Bombers. Vanderwall, cross court, Randall, wide of the mark. 20-14, Pella leads. Bombers trying to get a little momentum here late in the third set. There's Namiga, short arms it. It'll stay with Ballard. Jasmine this time a longer swing at least, but dug up by the Bombers. Vanderwall this time tries to pop it over. Got the confusion she wanted, but couldn't quite get the points. And again, another late set run here for the Bombers, and they're back within 5. Again, it's opening night and a hot night here in the Pella High School gym. Pella has a 20-15 lead in set number 3. Back row attack for Corbin, dug up nicely. And another double hit. And that has been the unfortunate consistent error for the road team tonight. And now 21-15 Lady Dutch, as Turner will try to ice it here for Pella in this rotation. Randall and Vanderhoff remain on the floor here for the Lady Dutch. Corbin the dig. Vanderwall to Namiga, who drops the hammer. Deep shot for Jasmine, and Pella 22-15. 5 kills on the night for Jasmine. Got off to a bit of a slow start, but she's picked it up here in set number 2 and 3. 22-15, Turner's serve. Bombers confusion, but they will pop it over the net. Back set, big smash again for Jasmine Namiga. Back-to-back kills for the sophomore, and it's 23-15. Maybe this time the Lady Dutch smelling the blood in the water here. Up 2-0, 2 points away from a sweep. Turner. Bombers will just get it over the net. Same could be said for Pella, as the pass went a little too long, and it's a point Ballard as they'll take advantage. 23-16. And here comes what has been trouble so far for Pella, Hune. McMartin will get to it. And it was a back set to nobody. And it's match point Pella. Bryn Randall the serve. Swung over, McMartin to dig it. And that's in! That's in from Emmy McMartin. And Pella will complete the sweep of Ballard. 25-16 in the final set. A nice point there for the Lady Dutch. They move to 1-0. I'd like to thank you for joining us here on our opening stream of volleyball. Pella Dutch Live, as the Lady Dutch will win it. Your final score, 25-21, 25-22, 25-16. For Jim Emmer, our entire Pella Schools administrative team, I'm Andrew Schneider, wishing you a good night, and we'll see you in 3 weeks when Pella takes on Newton.